Hey friends, welcome to my channel Explore the World Dilse. Today I'll show you the best places to visit in France and please watch the full video. This place definitely amazes you, so let's start. The French affectionately call their beloved homeland I-hexagon because of its distinct six-sided shape. Each corner of France has its own unique character. The rugged and outdoorsy French Alps, sun-drenched and slow-paced Provence, the glamorous and gorgeous Côte d'Azur coastline, and idyllic Alsace, a pastoral region where storybook hamlets are tucked away in the vice-covered rolling hills. Paris and Versailles are must-see destination for a first trip to France. Other classic travel itineraries include stops at fashionable seaside resorts, fairy tale castles, and glorious Gothic cathedrals. More off the beaten path experiences are found in the countryside, such as at farmhouses in Burgundy, fishing villages in Brittany, and quaint towns in the forest of the Pyrenees Mountains. From cultured cities to pristine nature sites, France offers endless tourist attraction. Discover the fascinating and diverse country with our list of the best places to visit in France. If I missed any place in France, then please let me know in comment box so that I can add on to my next video. The first one is Mont Saint Michel. Mont Saint Michel is a highlight of the Normandy region, a pastoral landscape of apple orchards, woodlands, and cow pastures. This unmissable tourist attraction ranks number one on the long list of Normandy travel destinations, which includes stellar sites such as historic castles and pictures perfect towns built between the 11th and 13th centuries. The Abbey of Mont Saint Michel is one of the most awe-inspiring sites in France. The UNESCO listed abbey is perched on the hilltop of an islet in the Bay of Mont Saint Michel and is considered a marvel of Gothic architecture. The Abbey Church was an important medieval pilgrimage site on the way of St. James' route to Santiago de Compostela in Spain. Modern day pilgrims still make the journey here, crossing the Bay of St. Michael by foot at low tide. Visiting Mont St. Michael is a spirit lifting experience. Tourists may attend religious services, concerts, and cultural events at this sublime historic bay. The second one is the chateaux of the Loire Valley. Like the scene of a fairy tale, magnificent castles are scattered throughout the densely forested landscape of the Loire Valley, stretching of 280 kilometers from Sully-sur-Loire to Chalonnes-sur-Loire in Anjou. The Loire Valley is the largest UNESCO listed site in France. The region boasts an incredibly rich cultural heritage. During the 15th and 16th centuries, France kings built sometimes country retreats her purely for entertainment and enjoyment. Extravagant chateaux such as the Grandois Chateau de Chambord and the emblematic Chateau de Chateauneuf offer insight into the opulence of the Renaissance era French court. French nobles and elites also built stately manor houses such as the majestic Chateau of Cheverny and the Chateau d'Azly Rideau in an idyllic setting with a water-filled moat. For families with kids, the mini Chateaux Park in Amboise is a marvelous destination set in 2 hectares of woodlands. The amusement park features more than 40 replicas of Loire Chateaux built on a 125 scale. Children love exploring the kid-sized castle design with authentic details. The third one is the Côte d'Azur, also known as the French Riviera. The Côte d'Azur is a glamorous stretch of the Mediterranean coastline named for its deep azure blue waters. The skies are often a mesmerizing Caroline hue as well, thanks to the sunny weather most of the year in this area of southern France, stretching roughly from Saint-Tropez mountain less than 30 kilometers from the border with Italy. The Côte d'Azur has been a fashionable seaside resort destination since the early 19th century. Spring and autumn bring milder weather and a quieter, more relaxing atmosphere. The Côte d'Azur has something for everyone. Nice is the place to enjoy the good life visit art museums and stroll along cobblestone streets and palm-fringed boulevards within a short drive from Nice are places to visit as day trips, such as splendid waterfront villas and top-notch art museum. Among the most famous French Riviera tourist attraction are Cannes, which has a dazzling beachfront promenade and an alluring old town, and Monaco, a tiny royal principality that is synonymous with luxury and decadence. Both Cannes and Monaco feature five-star hotels, acclaimed restaurants, and yacht-filled marinas. Such sun worshippers flock to Saint-Tropez, a happening summer vacation spot with exclusive private beaches as well as public beaches that appeal to regular tourists. Vacationers appreciate the Antibes for its expensive sandy beaches, atmospheric Midville Quarter, and fabulous Picasso Museum housed in a castle overlooking the sea. The fourth one is Saint Malo. A picturesque coastal region, Brittany has a rich maritime heritage scene in its historic port town, Saint Malo, surrounded by old ramparts, the medieval capital of Nantes, and the fortified 14th century Concarneau. The seaside also boasts stylish beach resorts and like fashionable diners on the Côte d'Emeraude, the summertime vacation destination of La Baule on the estuary of the Loire River, are tribal near the lovely riverside town of Quimper. The scenery is dramatic and unspoiled with secluded sandy beaches and a rocky coastline where wild Atlantic waves crash against the shore. Centuries old fishing villages are sheltered in quiet bays and on tiny wind-swept offshore islands. Britain culture can be traced back to the Celts, similar to Ireland. It is a land of mythology and legends. Today, Brittany is strongly Catholic. Locals celebrate ancient religious customs called Paddens, special festival when townspeople wear old-fashioned regional costumes. The local cuisine features delicious specialties such as fresh seafood and savory buckwheat crepes. Brittany also has a famous regional pastry, the Queen Aman, a buttery pastry made with croissant dough that is layered with the sprinkles of sugar, has a moist cake-like center and a crispy caramelized exterior. The fifth one is the French Alps. The French Alps boast some of the most inspiring natural scenery in the world. The majestic Mont Blanc is the highest mountain in Europe, an iconic snow-capped peak that soars to 4,810 meters. At this altitude, the air is fresh and the landscape is sublime with crystal clear lakes, dramatic rushing waterfalls, peaceful valleys, and a refreshing pine forest. During summertime, visitors flock to the Alps to go hiking, cycling, and mountain climbing in the water. The French Alps draws many tourists for alpine skiing, snowboarding, and cross country skiing. The area has many of France's top rated resorts. Other things to do during the snowy season include ice skating, dog sledging rides, and old fashioned horse drawn sleigh rides. Besides the spectacular mountain terrain, the region also has a rich cultural heritage linked to the ancestral territory of the Italian royal house of Savoy, as well as the historic Dauphin region. The lovely mountain village of Chamonix offers traditional alpine ambience, while Annecy has an ancient chateau, lakeside scenery, and fairy tale ambience for those seeking a rejuvenating getaway. In the region's Belle Epoque spa towns such as Aix, Bains, and Evian les Bains deliver the ultimate relaxing vacation experience at pampering thermal spas and upscale hotels. The sixth one is the Alsace region, the historic city of Strasbourg and Colmar, along with the hundreds of Alsatian villages, have a special old world charm that is completely distinct from the rest of France. The architecture and ambience of Alsace has been influenced over the centuries by neighboring Germany, as seen in the brightly painted, half timbered buildings and venerable Gothic churches. Quaint and cultured Strasbourg enchants visitors with its narrow cobblestone streets, scenic canals, and ornate cathedral. Colmar is the quintessential Alsatian town, full of interesting old churches and traditional houses with flower bedecked balconies outside these two cities in an unspoiled landscape of vine-covered foothills nestled in the valleys and along the Rhine River are tiny storybook hamlets and picturesque villages. The Alsace village route is a delightful way to explore the region. Many villages are listed as the Plus Books Villages de France, and some are designated as villages fleuries because of the vibrant potted flowers that adorn the homes and streets. The last one is Dordogne. Unless you have weeks or months to spend in the scenic Dordogne region of southwestern France, you were going to pick and choose the things you want to see. There is just so much to see and do here, beginning with pictures, postcard villages, and chateaux, including the well preserved chateau and the Baynac, a hilltop castle. The scenery is pretty awesome too, with the Dordogne River running through it. The Dordogne also has some of the best prehistoric cave art in France. The walls of Lascaux feature mainly animals. Unfortunately, they are closed to the public now, but a replica is a must see. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like the video, then please do subscribe, like, comment, share to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the notification for new videos.